What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So today what we're going to be doing is working on this ThinkPad X1. Now, Lenovo does have different generations. This one specifically is the Gen 10. And what we're going to do is open it up. I'll show you guys how to do a few things like how to change battery and, memory and all kinds of things. So let's dig into this. So what we're going to be doing is removing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws that are located on the back. We'll pop this panel out and then we'll go from there. In the description below, you'll find a link or a couple links for things that you could use to get this going. We're going to be using the precision screwdrivers set, just a little Phillips bit, and we're going to remove the screws. Now, these don't necessarily fully remove, you just have to loosen them up. I don't believe you can remove them. There's a little washer that's most likely attached to the screw on the other side, which prevents it from being removed. Now, if yours does come out fully, it means that washer is missing, which is not a problem. Just make sure you don't lose the screw. Now, once you fully loosen up all the screws, we're gonna have to find an area where we can pry this out. Now, you can work from any end, preferably the top. If you are not able to use your fingernail, use a prying tool, and gently do this just to make sure that you actually did loosen up all the screws. You don't want to force it and end up breaking this cover. So once the back cover is removed, we are exposing the interior. All right, so for the interior here, as you can see, the battery is located right here. Now, of course, make sure your laptop is off before you do this, and always disconnect the battery before you work on anything. Now, obviously, if you're replacing the battery, you're only disconnecting the battery. Otherwise, you want to disconnect the battery if you wanted to replace your SSD and so forth. Now, the memory on the Gen 10 is actually soldered because I don't see any slot here. But let's go ahead and talk about the battery. So if you have a different generation laptop and you want me to work on that specific generation, put it in the description below. If it's on hand, I will go ahead and do that. Looking at the battery here, the connection is actually right here. So it's not something that you actually will have to disconnect like a cable. So let's go ahead and work on the battery first. Now, the screws that are holding the battery down, there's a total of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 2 at the bottom, 2 at the top, and 1 on each side. Same bit that we used to remove the back cover. We'll go ahead and remove these screws. These fully remove, so make sure you do not lose them. So if your battery went bad and you want to replace it, it's definitely recommended to purchase a Lenovo battery. Otherwise, a third-party battery would work as long as it's usually has. I usually go off based on reviews. So if it's something that has good reviews and the price difference is huge, then I would go with a third party. Um, but if the price difference is not that huge, then definitely go with the manufacturer battery. So to remove the battery, what we're gonna do is lift, and that will disconnect it. So regardless, it seems that with this generation, I'm not sure about the other generations, but for this laptop, if you wanted to work on anything and you want to disconnect the battery, it's best to pretty much just remove the battery completely. All right, so that is the battery. If you wanted to replace your M.2, that would be right here. And to remove it, we have 2 screws here. We're using the same bit for everything. So we'll put these aside. These are different size screws, so don't mix them up with your battery. All right, once we got those removed, we can simply remove this cover, okay, and keep this cover. If it came with a cover, keep it and put it back on. It helps keep the M.2 nice and cool. And that's one screw that we removed on the left is what was needed to actually remove the M.2. So we simply just have to lift it. little bit, wiggle out, and there is your M.2. Now, this laptop had a 1 terabyte M.2. So if you wanted to replace your M.2, if you have 500 to 256 whatnot, you wanted more storage, you can definitely do that, and then reinstall the OS. Um, but there it is, Samsung SSD. Cool. Now the next thing we can cover is if your laptop was overheating. Now, of course, since this is a pretty new laptop, that shouldn't be the case. But for whatever reason, you have overheating issue, you'd have to go ahead and remove these screws to access the CPU and apply new thermal paste. I'm not going to do that. If it was requested of me, I will make another video on this. But one thing I can cover is the fans here. So if your fan is making some noise, or if you just wanted to clean it since you opened up the laptop, if it's very dusty and so forth, if you have pets and it's, your interior ends up getting covered with pet hair, what you want to do is hold down the fan when you spray it. So you can get a can of air, which I don't have next to me, but grab yourself a can of air and hold down the fan module when you spray it so that you don't allow it to spin as you're spraying it. That could damage the fan and you don't want to deal with that. Once you get that cleaned up, you'll be all set. The next thing is the CMOS battery. So there's you can see here how the connection is going right in the, right there. It's as simple as pulling the little tab here, working this out. And I'm not gonna remove this, but if you wanted to replace it, it's just held up by some adhesion, which I can technically show you guys. And that is your CMOS battery. Okay. Put it right back on, run little cable, and then there's a dot on the connector. So you want that facing up. And it's a little bit hard to see here because of this cover, but we're going to work it right underneath, right there, push it in. You are good. That is it. Now, again, if you wanted me to cover thermal paste on the CPU, I will do that in another video. Also, if the mouse track is something wrong with it and you wanted to replace it or figure out a fix for it, we can work on that on another video as well. But what I can mention is this is the ribbon connector for the mouse pad or the touch pad or the mouse track. So this is it right here. It's simple as removing that and then just making sure you plug it back on correctly. Now let's go ahead and work on putting everything back. Now, we're installing the M.2. Slide it in. Now you see the gold connection right there. You want to push it and it would sit perfectly aligned with the screw hole there. And then we'll take our cover for it and we'll put that back on. Now this one simply just sits on top. You don't have to slide it in any specific way. And then we'll take our screws and we'll put those back on. There's one and two right here. Now this one, again, on the left side is the one that holds the actual M.2 down. Perfect. Now for the battery, to reinstall the battery, you want to basically just sit it down and then you push down a little bit here. So make sure you do that at the end, because if you can see on the back, that's how the battery connection works or connects to the motherboard. So when you put it down, as long as you have the screw holes aligned and verify that first, of course, you want to push down and you won't really hear much. You will feel it when you push it down and that will connect. And I will take our screws, 6, 2 on top, 2 on the bottom, 1 on each side. And of course, don't overdo this. You don't want to mess up you don't want to break the bracket of the battery. So just hand tighten it just enough. Don't overdo it. Once you feel it tight, you can stop right there. And that is it. Now, of course, before we put our back cover on, and I'll show you guys how to put the back cover on, we're going to go ahead and make sure that your laptop is turning on and everything is working. So always do that usually before you put the back cover on. I'm just gonna tilt it just like so, just to make sure that it turns on. I think this one does need some charge perhaps, but in my case, I could see that it is turning on. Let's make sure that we don't get any BIOS error, and then we can either shut it down or just simply close the lid and then continue where we left off. So we're booting, looks fine. Just telling me check date and time settings, configuration change. That's because I removed the CMOS battery. That's completely normal. It will go through. Everything will adjust once the computer boots up. Press escape to continue. I'm gonna actually have to do FN and then escape. And we are booting up and everything looks good. Perfect. All right. So if you did have to remove that CMOS battery, you will get that that BIOS message. You just have to quickly click escape or FN escape. And to install our back cover back on, you want to start from the bottom. So there's these little tabs here. You want to slide those in, and then this will simply sit. You want to push down a little bit on each end. You'll hear some clicks, and then once that's done, no more clicks, we'll go ahead and install those screws back on. Make sure that they're aligned with the screw hole, and we're good. And that is pretty much it for this video, guys. If this was helpful, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, comment if you'd like any specific video made, and I will do my best to make it. And I will see you guys on the next one.